Sup, Devils? J-Dog back to answer more goddamn questions. Probably knock all the rest I got. I got exactly 4 order questions left. And then we're out, Holmes. We got nothing. So you better hope there's some fucking shit to talk about in the goddamn comments, assuming nothing comes in tomorrow. This fan on me, goddamn toasty as fucking here. Redecorated the goddamn background, the goddamn melting rod LPs, in case you got forgot or whatever. That's the grind fucking release of the year, gore grind release of the year. It's a compilation LP, not some gay ass compilation where it's the best ofs from albums. It's all the rest of the material, other than the Blood Illusions album. All the rest of the materials, the demos, EPs, etc. So when you have that, you have everything current to date until the new album comes out, which will probably be when we have it. So it'd be cool if it's this year, the new studio album. But that's a mighty fine gore grind, some manly shit. And again, the new stuff, new band. And I was vouching for them before I even met the guys, before I fucking signed to Hells or anything. I didn't know anything about them. Just checked them out. The albums came in through goddamn through Hells, just through Head Split Records. He put out the CD. I was like, holy shit, this is fucking fantastic goddamn gore grind. That hit me right in the goddamn face first fucking listen. Catchy as shit. So I highly recommend that. We only did 500 LPs. There's no CDs, there's no cassettes, there's no goddamn nothing. 500 colored vinyl, that's it. Nothing else. One press. When they're gone, homies. Again, UG shit. Anyways, Nate Morrissey, order goddamn question. What up, dog? Any chance Hells would reissue all the Mentors albums on CD? You know, I gotta be honest with you, Mentors was a band I'm kind of out of the loop on that I don't know much about. Now, calm the fuck down. I know exactly who they are. I know who El Duce is. We have worked with them. I don't know what the story is behind that, because El Duce's been dead for fucking ever. That guy's been dead for like 30 years or some shit, right? And then I think the other guy, one of the other guys is dead too, right? So there's like what was it, 3 or 4 guys in the band? I think 3 or 4, something like that. I don't even know how the band's still around, but I think technically they are. And to his defense, so that there's one original guy or whatever, it's a cover band. Well, at least the guys are dead. That kind of makes sense. But like, I don't know, because we did the split with Necrodrunks. Necrodrunks is another good goddamn gore grind band and shit. Asshole Casserole, that's good shit. That's Dylan's, you know, like grindcore gore grind band from not from, it's just Dylan from Head Split Records. He does that. He does Cemetery Lust, which is fucking fantastic. Little goddamn fun fact, Cemetery Lust almost played Dead by Dog #2. He emailed me and asked he'd be up for it. I'm like, yeah. I was like, actually, that would be a good fucking idea. Cemetery Lust was kind of like the band I technically signed, in a sense. Now, C-Dog's like, you're full of shit. I'm full of shit my fucking ass. Is because what I pushed for it is, he sent it, Dylan sent, this is before I met Dylan, he sent it to us in the mail. I was the one that listened to it. I'm like, this is fucking great. And I think Eazy-E heard it then too, and even he liked it a lot. So the Screams of the Violated album. And from there, we sent it to C-Dog, and he liked it and wanted to do something, but he didn't email them back or something. Then Dylan came up to us at the Hell's Headbangers tent in Maryland Death Fest, and I don't know, was that the 2015 year or 2016? Might have been before that. Might have been even it might have been the 2014 year. 14, 15, 16, one of those years, Dylan came up to us personally, never met the guy, didn't even know what he looked like, and he kind of called us out about, what the hell, man? Never heard back from you. I'm like, that's this bozo. I told him I was all in. And then from there, C-Dog and shit got back to him, and we signed them and done the Orgies album, and, you know, worked with them. But that's this like sleazy goddamn thrash band. Then now he's in his other grind band is like, what, Hemorrhoid? Because he's in that. Is he in Hemorrhoid or? Yeah, sorry, Dylan. I know you released the Hemorrhoid and sent me, and that's good shit. But he released it for sure. But I can't remember. I think he said he is. Is he on? I can't remember if he's on it. He watched my Dylan interview too that I did at Metal Threads like 2 years ago. Really, really cool guy. And but Necrodrunks did a split 7-inch with the Mentors, which is kind of a weird split as far as the music shit. I mean, other than both being kind of like sleazy, disgusting topics. Musically, they don't sound anything alike. I don't know how that was set up though. That was set up through C-Dog, because the Mentors guys, I don't know who he talked to, but it's funny because at least the first couple albums, I'm hazy on the Mentors as opposed to like what's their material people don't care about. You know how a band like say Venom, as far as most people care up to, is like Possessed, and some people don't even like that. The Possessed album, fourth album. Don't get me wrong, there's diehards and they like some of the stuff like especially the other albums like the Primeval and shit. But when they think Venom, they think the first three for sure. I get the vibe again. I'm not a Mentor super fucking fan, so I could be completely wrong on this. I get the vibe that it's the first couple or something that the people like, and I like the whole lyrical theme and shit like that and being different. But the music didn't blow me away. I listened to the first album twice, I think. I was like, it's okay, but I like it for what it is. As far as like it's something like I'd be more than proud if Hell's put it out. Yeah, of course, especially because I think we've had it in stock before, and I haven't seen it in years. So I'm going to make an educated assumption that means it's long out of print. So I wouldn't be against putting it out. It'd be a good, smart business move. It's super respectable shit. It's original as hell for its time. I have nothing but respect for it. But I'm going to be honest too. I'm not going to be a poser and be like, yeah, I love this shit. If it's not something I deep down, it's going to move me musically that I want to listen to. Yes, I would rather listen to Melting Rot. Yes, I'd rather listen to Hideous Manglius. Yes, I'd rather listen to that goddamn, the first two Niflheim albums, as far as what I want to listen to. But if somebody says my favorite band of all time is the goddamn Mentors, I'd be like, yeah, makes sense. Respectable shit. I'm going to respect the goddamn, as far as musically speaking, not that I give a fuck what anybody likes, because I don't, but if we were just talking about respectable music, somebody telling me their favorite band's the Mentors is a hell of a lot. That tells me we probably have more bands in common than if I meet somebody and his favorite band is Slaughter to Gayvail. I'd be like, don't know how many other bands me and this Mentors guy's like, and I don't, but I'll say this. He more than likely likes Mercyful Fate, Venom, Hellhammer, Celtic Frost. For the record, I do like the first two Frosts and shit. I'm just saying, I just think it's overrated. I just don't think it's as good as Venom. I just think it's overrated, goddamn. But yes, I like them. Like Morbid Tales and shit. People, you don't even like Frost? Again, I make fun of them because their fucking fan base, they get the guy, don't even start on that. They get a fucking pass like no tomorrow, even though, Jesus fuck, were those guys goddamn traitors to what they started out to do. But what I'm getting at is, the guy that Slaughter to Gayvail, very less likely he likes anything I like, other than, oh yeah, I like that Cannibal Corpse, but he doesn't own a single physical format. That's another thing. Someone that's into the Mentors, there's a good chance they're a physical format buyer and a vinyl buyer. They own Welcome to Hell on vinyl. Just those people are more, I'm going to have a better chance to relate to, because right out the gates, they like at least some bands that I like not even just like some bands I like. It's just kind of like, in my opinion, comment. Who the fuck doesn't like Venom, Mercyful Fate, and that type of shit? Like, you're not the metal by any stretch if you don't like that. That's just like who the fuck don't like that? You know what I mean? And they collect vinyl, because that's another thing too. A lot of people into music and truly into it, but they're digital downloaders. That to me is not a lifestyler. That's just a guy that he's a weekend warrior. He could still enjoy the music. Maybe it does move him, but he's just not living the lifestyle. He's probably outside that. It's like, okay, then what else you spend your money on? What he's doing, he's in enormous shit. He's going to stupid ass fucking fat ball games, blowing his money on Budweiser and goddamn weed. Granted, don't care, but it's just like I can't relate to that. But if he's going to a local record store, he's an older guy, and he's buying Venom LPs, Priest LPs, Maiden LP, like heavy metal vinyls. It's like, all right out the gates, even if it's not the same fucking bands, even if he's not into Hideous Manglius, we at least have some common ground, as opposed to the goddamn Slaughter to Gayvail fan with those big ass fucking ear gauge fucking douche earrings, his silly ass neck beard, even though he's goddamn 20 fucking years old, the hipster fucking glasses, and just listens to shit on Spotify. He never owned a CD in his life, doesn't know what a fucking LP even looks like, because that's way too goddamn metalized for him. I have no common goddamn ground with him. Maybe in other things, maybe he likes bodybuilding, but I'm just saying, outside that, for musically, it's like we got nothing to talk about on music, because it would just be like he's talking Japanese to me, and vice versa. If I talk to him about, he's not going to know who Niflheim is, that's for goddamn sure, nor is he going to fucking like it. So I'd be up for the Benders thing. Again, as long as it's been out of print for a while, it's possible that it wasn't and just didn't come through. But we have had it. So yeah, but again, maybe not like a fourth or fifth album. I don't know how many albums they have, but first album for sure would probably be, yeah. If they contact us, hey, would Hell's Headbangers want to do a LP CD? My first question would be, how many pressings exist? When was the last version pressed of each? And the last one was like over 10 years ago, and it's like, yeah, and they sold out in 1 year from a release time. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, and it'd be kind of cool to put Hell's Headbangers logo on a legendary band. So, not impossible. And again, technically, we worked with them. As a matter of fact, the Mentors Necrodrunks, I think we have some of those left. We put that out. Shit, I mean, I don't think it's 10 years ago, but I think that came out probably around, definitely pre-COVID, 2017, 2018, something like that. Now, I know we don't have many because it's on the 7-inch shelf. It's not in boxes. I think we may have like 20 or so left. So if you want to check out Killer Gore Grind by a really cool guy, check out my Dylan interview. That's his grindcore band, Necrodrunks. Again, they're fucking Hammer Smash Faces, Asshole Casserole in my goddamn book. And Mentors. And it was like 2 songs by the Mentors that I was thinking is like, I don't know if they ever released them, but it was like, it wasn't like new songs. It was old shit. And I don't know why they chose them, or I didn't set that up. I was actually, and I never, you guys would be so surprised at just how like pro business this is, as far as behind the scenes and talking and shit. Like, to this day, I don't even know. It was set up through Sea-Dog, and I've always been kind of curious, but I never even asked them. It's one of the, I guess I wasn't that curious. I mean, just the times when I'm looking at and pulling and was curious, he wasn't in the room, and then by the time I saw him next door, I just kind of forgot. So it wasn't like burning my fucking ass to where I had to ask immediately. But to this day, I don't know myself. And which is kind of surprising, because I'm pretty sure he does like the Mentors. I could be wrong, but if he doesn't, he has the same stance as me. He'd be like, well, it's obviously respectable shit. And of course we would put it out. I'm kind of surprised, knowing him too, that he didn't ask, like, hey, can we repress the first album? Or, you know, he probably did. And what I could see, it's some hoagie shit, because what label put it out? Bing! I already answered my own question. I would bet a Benny. That's what it is. Yeah, of course I have some fucking Olympic goddamn records on them with fucking canoes in the goddamn way. That's what it is. Poser ass fucking corporate suit and tie jabronis that never heard Welcome to Hell in their goddamn life, that has no fucking business putting this shit out or dealing with it. It's a complete paycheck. Now, don't get me wrong, I make a living off this too, but I'm still passionate about it. I'm still a fucking fan. I still go to goddamn shows. This is all I wear is metal shirts, because that's just what I'm into. I don't wear no gay ass fucking suit and tie. And that's what I listen to. That's what I still collect. It's what I'm into. It's this and bodybuilding. You know what I mean? It's not something that, again, like I said, I don't really talk about it on my own time, because I'm around it all the time, and I just don't feel the need to talk to another person if they like Niflheim or not, because I don't really give a shit. But that's what I'm into. That's what I goddamn like. So as opposed to these guys, again, don't know them. I don't even know what label it's on, but I'm just saying, very good chance that's what the fuck it is. Mary Hutchinson, goddamn, about time, some bun in the fucking house. Order question: hey dog, what do you think of Disharmonic Orchestra and Carbonized, and those most sort of abstract jazz influence bands? Thanks for the great content. Gotta be honest, wasn't a big fan of either of them. Carbonized, it was kind of cool. You know, Matty Karki sang for a couple recordings, but I think the 7-inch is like, it's good, but it's like, because they did some of the stuff was like kind of grindy, and then they got throw in some weird shit, and then maybe the stuff with Matty, I can't remember, because for a while I thought they just had a demo in a 7-inch, but then they did it for a while when they repressed it with a For All Security or whatever. They did a full length, and it's one of those bands. I kind of like some of the stuff, but as a whole, I don't. And by the time I heard them, it was much later when I knew all the classics. I shouldn't say that, because I'm almost positive I own the 7-inch. But even that, I thought it was okay. There's way goddamn better 7-inches. It's just one of those. It's in the camp when you go back, especially if you're a young buck, and you're going back into that area of death metal. You know, so the Swedish area and the time frame, let's say 87 to like 1992. Now that you're just getting in this, if you have a fresh start, there's just so much better shit. Like, why would you pick up Carbonized over again, the stuff from 87 to 92, so not talking about the jackassery shit. You know, the Nihilist Entombed, Grave, Dismember, Unleashed, Grotesque, Mega Slaughter, Authorize. It's just, there was just so much better shit. It's kind of like, why? Why, there's no point. And what I mean by that, too, is like, obviously some bands are better than others, but it had stuff that's like legitimately parts I don't like, as opposed to that scene and that area of the scene and at that time frame, so much is coming out, and if you're going to try to collect, it's going to be overwhelming. There was so much good shit from that time. Why do you need something that has like crappy parts? And even the some parts that are good, it's like, is there anything that Carbonize ever wrote? Is there a single Carbonize song, even the songs that are kind of good, the death metal ones? Is there anything that's better than anything on the Grave demos or Into the Grave? Anything better than off Where No Life Dwells? Anything better off fucking Mega Slaughter's album? Mega Slaughter's another band too. The demos, like, they're good, but they're way more. The album's way better, which a lot of times the demos the demos are better, but the demos on the Mega Slaughter have kind of a boring, stale sound to them, in my goddamn opinion. It's a lot more bright and fucking just in your face on the album. So don't hate them. And then just harmonic orchestra, I never got into that. That just to me just looked like goofy fucking just jokester shit that I personally goddamn didn't care about. You know, we got 2 more goddamn questions left. We're cutting a goddamn there. Again, we're fucking running out of motherfucking material. So, especially if I find no goddamn comments, at least I'll have goddamn 2. So these videos are going to get shorter and shorter, goddamn it. So get them to send in, goddamn it. Later, Bubbles.